All right, and we're back. This is going to be Act 2.
Haladrin, Jarek, or Ren. Bet they found something while I was gone.
For our Styx Blades of Greed walkthrough. I really do hope all of you are enjoying it so far. I think what I want to do is let's talk to her first.
Everything going okay with Ren?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, she's all right.
Nothing?
No small talk when I'm working. Don't make me close the door.
You don't even have a door.
All right, let's see what we got here. We have no blueprints, obviously, so we cannot do anything. We did do one thing, and there is a button to actually forget all that we've done. I think we're good now. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more blueprints coming up pretty soon. So as you can see, we have multiple objectives that we need to do, so we will start with talking to Rin, it looks like, first. Make sure you pick up anything that you see along the way, as always. And, of course, don't forget to check out the links in the description. Of course, the sponsor of our channel, Elizabeth, she's an amazing, amazing author. Please go and check out her works. I have that linked down in the description. And, ooh. Okay, so this is where we can do the talent points. Rin's Cauldron, I guess. Nothing we need to get just yet.
Hey, Ren. How you holding up? Are Zeppelin treating you all right?
Zeppelin's fine, but I heard humans stole our runes. Our warriors used them to grow strong, you know. Now they're scattered across the Empire. Sold like
All right, we have a new option now, runes, and we do have one already by the Amber Vision through the walls. So that might be actually a good thing to make sure that we have set. Nice.
Mother Earth must be ashamed of me.
Yeah, I get it. I could try and bring some back. Might take the edge off, maybe.
It would. And with enough of them, I could boost your powers too. You're still one of us, after all.
Been a while since anyone called me that. All right, I'll bring the runes. You work your magic.
Take this first rune. It'll help you find the others. It makes a noise when one's close by. If you're up for it, 1 rune's near Wall Market, 2 in Turquoise Dawn, by the fort and Zeppelins.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right, so it also looks like we are going to be going back to some of the places that we've already discovered as well. All right. Let's head upstairs. So we're going to talk to her now and see if she's got another little mission for us as well.
So, got a new relic for me to chase?
Actually, 2 this time. First, Mother Earth's regalia. Stolen from Ren's tribe by a human unit. Those assholes stashed that jewel in the eastern fort, right in the heart of Turquoise Dawn. Second, the commander's seal. It's locked inside the wall garrison.
A seal? That counts as a relic now?
The guy's obsessed with it. Spent years earning the ambassador's trust. It's his reward.
Isn't it cruel to strip him of the one thing he worked his ass off for?
Styx, he uses it to approve slavery and death sentences for wall folks. You know the guy.
Yeah, fair enough. Guess I'm getting soft.
No thoughts on Mother Earth's regalia?
Why would I? We're helping Ren, right?
We're helping Ren.
All right. Ooh, nice. Picked up another amber flask. Those are always good to pick up any chance that you get. All right, we got one more person to talk to.
Styx, can I have a word, please?
You? Talking? What's with everyone these days?
Crystallized pure amber is spreading. I fear for my people, but I won't go near that thing myself.
Is this one of your backstabbing tricks to swipe the Zeppelin and take off?
Just a trick to let you gather crystallized pure amber, Styx. You know I can't touch it anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, makes much more sense.
I've scouted the area. 2 sources of crystallized pure amber are located on the wall. One's by the Wall Market, one near the garrison, and one in Turquoise by the Zeppelin station.
A serious talk, a compliment, and a reward all in the same day? What's up with you, Jarek?
Don't make that weird, Styx.
All right. And of course, now we actually have the ability to move in places that we couldn't before, so we can pick up some extra stuff there. I am the knight. I mean, I gotta say that this game looks really good. So far, for me, the version I'm playing runs really well. Like, I haven't had really any problems. I know I am playing with an RTX 4090, so keep that in mind. Not only that, but also I have all the settings up and running with DLSS on quality mode and frame generation on. And then, of course, you can always see that stuff here in the settings if you go over to the graphics. And you can see everything is up to max. Yeah. Actually, frame generation is off. I actually want to turn it on and just see what type of frames I'd be getting. I almost thought frame generation was on. Doesn't really look like it's doing too much. You might have to restart in order for that to happen. Alright, so from what I can tell, you just kind of go back to those 3 locations over and over. You go back to the wall, and then you just got to go and do the missions that you have. So we have more shards to collect, and you can kind of see the different places that you can spawn. So it might be in your interest, if you're playing, to go around and to grab every one of these faster areas for you to go in, because as you can see, as you go around, there's a lot more of these to unlock, and some of them will get you a lot closer to the areas that you'll need to be. So I suppose we'll just start out in the hideout, and then we'll kind of make our way through, and we'll do the entire wall section here. So hope you guys enjoy, and of course, it's go time. Alright, so here we are. It looks like this time we're going to be doing the wall at night, so that'll be a little bit different. Let's take a look at our kind of area. You can see all the objectives that we have to do. Now, not all of them show up. Remember, only the quartz are the things that actually show up on the thing. Alright, so we're going to start with the yard shard, reach the construction site. Alright, so we're making our way towards here. As you can see, we're getting higher and higher. See if I can't grab a hold of this thing. Nope, it's a little too high for us, because you can see that there's like a thing that you can grab, but you've got to be able to get high enough to be able to do it. So maybe if we go just a little bit higher here, we can probably do it. Got to get at the right angle, or else sometimes it doesn't work. Alright, so we see that there. Let's go over here. Alright, we got some guards here. Very good idea to make sure we're all good there.
Why the fuck would you want to join the army?
Why not? It's better than nothing.
I ain't so sure about that.
Listen, I need money and you need bodies. Who cares about the rest?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. All right, go to the garrison. It's the captain's calling me in.
Thank you.
So we're going to come over here, and then we're going to make our way up.
What's this now?
Wait,
Guess I'm...
Nice. All right. That just brings us back over here. So we need to find a way to get actually up. There we go. Nice.
I can't reach the quartz while this thing's in full swing. How do I stop these rotating pieces?
All right. So from the looks of it, we're going to need to disrupt these rotated pieces. You can see where it's coming from. All right. So there's two things that we need to do here, right? One is going to be directly over here, and that's turning this. But you've got to do that second. You cannot do that first because the water wheel has to be taken out before you can get that mechanism to stop. So if you look over here, you can see that you've got a water wheel, right? So you need to just follow where that is, which is right over there. It's a little bit tougher to get there, but that's essentially what we need to do.
I can't believe the wall is still under construction. How much longer can it take?
Honestly, I don't think we'll live to see it finished.
Seeing how many of the workers slack off, I believe you.
If they worked half as hard as we do, the wall would be done by now.
Maybe we should motivate them a bit more? What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
You can do just by following this guy right here. He will lead us over into here, and then we can get up. Now, there's going to be a guy right here, but he's sleeping. So just make sure you land on this thing so that way you're soft. And then we can slowly...
Let's see.
Make our way up here, and this is where we need to be in order to turn the first switch. Now I understand this might be confusing to some of you, because it was very confusing to me trying to locate this area. Now, you notice right below us, there's a place where we can drop down to where nobody will hear us. I guess that works too. And it picked us up an achievement as well. Not exactly how I wanted that to go.
Alright, nothing to see here.
Nothing to see
Get back
here.
to your boat.
Ah, yes. Classic stealth games. I tried everything I could to make that as stealthy as possible. Obviously, the thing that I wish would have worked would have been to throw the bottle, which would have got their enemies all the way over there, and I could have been able to use that to take them out. But either way, it still works, and that's what matters, right? I love how we can melt the corpses. That's good. All right, so this is the first one.
Something clicked. I'm going after it.
All right, now find a way to stop the windmill. We did that. Now we need to do the decouple the engine gears, and that's going to be over there. Now, I don't know if me going across here is going to be seen by him, and it would be way harder to go all the way back, so let's see. All right, looks like we're good. We actually made it. So if we come up all the way over here, we can make it into here. And the only reason I found out which one to do first was because I did this one first, because I just followed specifically these two things here, thinking that there was one on each side that we needed to grab, without realizing that we needed the wheel instead.
Hey,
And this is where you're going to be able to
cover
do
the
this
rest of
section
the
here.
shift on your own. I mean, no one cares about this watermill.
Sure, if you give me a good reason.
Mama's sick again.
Not getting better, is she?
She can barely walk now. I need to go to the market before it closes. She can't go herself.
There's only one person you
Oh,
need to take
just
out
go.
here, by the way.
Can't
It's
have
just
an
the
old lady starving because of
the guy that kind of sits himself right in front of the mechanism. What we're going to do right now is the classic get down, but make sure you land here, come over here, and hide inside here. Once he comes over here, you kind of got to wait for the cycle again to take this guy out. And of course, if you wanted to just get into a fight, you can do that, but we try to stealth around as many characters that aren't directly in what we need to do. So wait for him to turn around. You can get out here, kind of step to where he can't see us. And as soon as he moves, grab him. Pick up his body, and then don't hide it there. You want to take it over here and put it right here. The reason you want to put it right here is because sometimes he can turn around too quickly and you don't have enough time to grab the switch. Otherwise, this guy never comes over here, so therefore you can hide him inside the wall there. Almost done. All right, you still got to wait a little bit because he does a little turnaround here. Now, you can risk it and hit the switch a little early, but there's really no reason to do it too early.
The mechanism moving the chains just stopped. I wonder what else was impacted.
All right, now we can do what we need to do and go down to the actual objective. Just be careful not to take damage and hit accidentally. All right, we made it through. Our first one done.
Say, you've been around for a long time, right?
As long as time itself.
Right. So you've seen goblins before, I suppose.
Creatures were indeed called goblins aeons ago. But that's where the similarities to you and your kind lie. Apologies.
Apologies? For what? I asked you a question, you answered. We're good. Uh-oh. The guards heard that. Better move fast.
All right. Well, they ain't moving too fast. So that one is done and complete. So now we can actually start to look at where the next ones are. Now, don't forget that there's these little things here that you can grab too, but we're really sticking to the main missions. That's what this walkthrough is for. So even though there's all kinds of other things that you can do in these areas, this is strictly a walkthrough for completing the main story. So we've got 2 of them that we can do. We got one that's all the way up there, and one that's right there. Reach the sewers, that's 129 meters away, and then there's this one, which is the garrison, 208 meters away. So we'll go for the one that's a little bit closer, obviously, which will be the reach the sewers part of our objective here. The garrison, or no, it's not going to be the garrison job. It's going to be the reach the sewers, though. Kind of a little update. But let's magically move over in that area. So as you can see, it's really, really tricky to figure out how to get up here. So I've skipped a little bit of the kind of moving around. So what I did is I went around and I unlocked a few more balloons and whatnot. And we got to this section right over here. And just so you guys know, right in this area right here, and you can see where we are as the objective is right above us. But if you look over here to the right, there's this area right there. It has one of those balloons that you can unlock for fast travel. Inside is a rune that you can pick up, which is one of your side objectives that you can get. This allows thief emblems are highlighted by the amber vision through walls. But now we're going to continue on with our mission here and try to make our way up a little bit more. And it's really, really tricky to figure out, honestly, how to get up here. Like, there's a whole area, reach the sewers all the way above, but there's like nothing that explains how to get over into these areas, as you can see. So it's a little confusing, and I still don't even really know how I can do it, but essentially you just got to get over to this point, and then from the looks of it, there's these little things that are spread out here that allow you to continue to climb as you get up. So there's only like maybe a few places where you can get up to the next area via this. So that's why you got to have this specific, grapple in order to be able to continue to make your way up. But it looks like we've found how we can make our way up, so we'll continue and move on from here. It looks like we unlocked another station here. So essentially most of these you just have to walk towards them. And something I didn't know before is that when you actually use this mode right here and you see those little blips on the map, that's not like side objectives or things like that. And you probably already knew this, but that is actually just where the balloons are to let you know where the nearest fast travel station is for you to use. And I really do think this is a very, very unique method for what they're using. And the more you play it, the better you'll get at it. But it looks like we finally have found our way to get up into where we needed to go. So let's keep going. Kind of like a mystery getting solved to get up to this next one here. Alright, we should be getting across some oh, we got these guys now because we in the sewers. Alright, so this section can be quite difficult. There's a lot of these creatures here. Remember, they only really hear you if you're close. That being said, you can just move slow and get around them. If you jump here, there's a little place that you can actually hang on to. And then what you want to do is just wait for them to come all the way over there, then you can get by these. There we go. Just get close enough to this guy to take him out. Same thing with him. Do not step in the water. And then at this point, you're good, and we can shimmy
The
across.
quartz is almost in reach. Just have to deal with those fucking roaches.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. All of this section here, for sure. So again, it's really all about just being as quiet as you can. You can see there's an area right there that you can do it, but it looks like you'll need to come over here first.
Fucking roaches. If I could only make them scatter away somehow, then I could reach the quartz.
All right, so what we can do is we can take out a few of these without alerting too many of them. There we go. So we got 2 of them done. Now you can see there's 3 left. I think what else? I've got sand that I can use for distraction. I've got a bottle I could do, so maybe I can throw a bottle, let's say, over here.
How are you feeling, Styx?
If I say terrible, would that change anything? No, wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Okay, we made it. And look, they never actually hurt us, saw us, anything like that. And we actually got out of there nice and good. So let's go ahead and re-up our ammunition. All right. Still need to find our way to get out of here. So what I want to do is let's go ahead and set our new objective, which is not far from here. We need to reach the garrison. All kinds of things down here to look at. Now, I'm not sure what that switch right there does. But it's all about being quiet here. Okay, let me study these guys first before we grab this. I've learned a lot more about these enemies and how you can actually get around them and stuff like that. More than I knew in the very beginning, so. Okay, good. Alright, so we just need to be patient here. Now is not the good time to be moving over there because these guys got to do one more kind of turn back here. So let them come back this way, and then they're going to go back the other way, and then you still have to watch out for the one. Now we got to reach all the way over there. So, I don't know exactly how to get over there. We're going to have to find out, and then I'll see you guys when we do. So, if you come over here, there's one, pretty much the one that we did right before we got to this point. You can see that we unlocked the sewers one. But right next to it, if you look, and it's really hard to see, you got to find out which one it actually is. I think it's the Zeppelin Docks one. Yeah, that's going to be able to get you up there. So make sure you go to the Zeppelin's Docks in order to be able to go to this final objective here in the wall. Remember, we just did that right there, which was the sewers. So it was just pretty much right back to where you were. I try to cut out the middle portions of the stuff that don't really matter too much because I'm not showing you anything. There's no enemies to mess with or anything like that. So essentially here, all we need to do is just head up and reach the garrison, and that'll be the final one in this area. All right. It is a challenge to get all the way up here, but that's what we're going to do. So wait till he starts moving. Time correctly, you can get around without him seeing you.
I can't stand this patrol.
Nothing upstairs.
I
Is there
can't
any way I
wait to
can
be
get
back
there
in my
without
bed.
using the
Are you
lift?
kidding?
No,
You
you'll have to
barely do
wait
anything.
till you can ride it.
You just
Whatever
look
you
out.
forgot.
Get a grip.
Long gone by then.
Useless trying to talk with you.
There you go. Made it in there before he turned around and saw us. Perfect. Sure nobody's on the other side. And head up here.
Does that guy ever do anything? Now he's sleeping on the job.
And then we are going to climb. This took me quite a while to actually figure out how to do this, by the way. So kudos to those of you that figured it out as well. But if you come here, oh, there we go. Just got it. And then get on the other side. And then you can jump all the way up here.
How far can the summit be? I'm tired of this climbing shit.
All right. We made... Oh, I feel like I got myself a Batman moment right here. I mean, it's crazy. The verticality that this game has, like, is actually kind of crazy. They've done a great job with this. I can't recommend this game enough for all of you out there. All right, so we finally made our way up here. There's nothing we can grab over there, nothing we can grab up there.
Look into every person coming here, all right? I don't want any trouble.
Yes, sir.
You got it this time? Anything happens, you tell me.
Just kind of get a layout of the land here, seeing what's around me. probably go straight underneath that. Just in time.
A lift? How useful. A direct access to even more rooms to rob and plunder.
Why do we have to wait for the captain? Can't we just use the lift ourselves?
He's the one that stamps the document needed to use the lift. No valid document, no lift ride.
But he always takes ages in the mess room. What if I just snatch the stamp from him?
I see you anywhere near the archives room with it, you're dead.
So, I need a stamp to falsify a document to use this lift. Easy. Let's take a look.
All right, so we made it out here. Let's see what else we've got. We got another area here. All right, let's grab the logbook. Now, we could have done that without taking him out, but... gotta have some fun, folks. Come on. All right, we got some more stairs. All right.
Here, that's the stamp I need. Hey, I got everything. Let's put that very legitimate document on the counter and hide in the lift.
Just want to make sure there's nothing else I can search here. I mean, we did get that pretty easily.
Yep, everything's in order. Send it.
All right, we made it up here. Nice and stealth-like. Let's find the Schwartz.
Let's see.
This guy gonna move? See ya.
I got news. Follow me. I've got amber, swords from the garrison, and some acid from New York City.
Sounds interesting. But I don't have a coin on me right now. Can I pay you later?
All right, but do it fast. You're not the only one interested, and the others can pay.
Yeah, I'll get the money. Don't worry. Come on, let's go before they notice we're gone.
Alright, you can see we need to go that way, but there's... look like we can climb. Maybe, because there is something up there. Ah, just barely made it. Nice. Bronze emblem. Nice. Okay, so I'm not seeing a way through this room, at least. Except right there. Alright, so it's really hard to see. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see as well. That's how you do it. Make sure nobody's below us.
If only...
What? Finish your thought.
Maybe not all thoughts are meant to be vocalized.
Hey, look at that. You're learning.
So that's what you do with the courts? Hold on, all right? I'm on your side.
That side being?
Harlow's.
Harlow's, as in the Resistance? Or as in whatever weird thing they have going on with Heladrin?
Both. Can't say we expected to ever see her again.
Yeah, no shit. So what's your deal, anyway? You're the Resistance's inside man?
Hey, just trying to help. The less quartz going around, the better. I've secured this area. Use the wharf and get out of here.
All right. Want to make sure there's nothing else in here. All right, looks like we're good. Nice. We were able to get all 3. Now, again, that's not all of the missions that are technically in this area, because if you look, you can see right now we're still working on the Quartz Call. That's the, I guess you could say that's like probably Act 2 or something similar to that, like kind of where that main story leads. And we picked up everything in the Empire Wall when it comes to the main story, but there's still those that are left. There's other runes and stuff that you can pick up too. Maybe if you guys want to see those after the main mission walkthrough is done, let me know. Other than that, we do have 4, but we still have no blueprints, unfortunately. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, so we are back on our Zeppelin, and we're here at the map. We're going to talk to our pilot
Hope you
here.
don't mind the unexpected visitor, Captain.
As long as you don't adopt every person in need you meet, we'll be fine.
Like you wouldn't enjoy the sights and sounds of a Zeppelin at capacity.
Am I really that transparent?
All right, so I do want to take a look at something real quick. We have so many upgrades, right? We don't really use a lot of this stuff. I'm just such one of those gamers that really likes to kind of learn movements and patterns that the enemies do and then figure out how to get by using those things. And that's why you haven't really seen a lot of our stealth ability and clones and all that kind of stuff. I definitely recommend you guys to please try all of the abilities that are here. I mean, that's the whole point of the game. And it really helps to really kind of sell the environment and all that stuff you're in. So let's get a few more things, I suppose, that we can do here. That's the clone decoy. I'd say, why don't we... It's been going with the stealth, I guess, so we can keep that up and then only use it whenever I feel like I really need to use it. We got plenty of points here. We can get both of these. How about this one here first? Perfect. Now this is perfect. If we stay still, we no longer use any of our amber. That could really come in handy too. When performing a kill from a chest or a wardrobe, stick swaps places with the target that can fit inside. We really haven't needed to use that just yet. I haven't at least, found a purpose for it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and go with this one here. There we go. Now let's move on. We're going to move on to the next area. There's another 3 Schwartz. I'm just going to call it Schwartz from now on that we need to pick up here in Turquoise Dawn, and then we'll leave the Ankish ruins for last. There's 3 of them here. So you can see that we've only have 2 locations that are unlocked to us because we really didn't unlock a lot of locations, and it just so happens that one of them, it looks like it's very close to where this is right here. So we'll go ahead and start with the fortifications. Let's go time. All right, so we are back in this beautiful area here, of course, and we have all kinds of things to do. So remember, we unlocked this area because we took out the 6 enemies that were here, and that means there should be one directly. Looks like we got 3 of them. This one's probably going to be right over here. Reach the area. The Orc Siege Spoils. So we're going to head over here and continue on. All right, so you can see that there's really no further area that we could travel across. We could just get a kind of a good lay of the land right here. I don't know if I can make a jump that's far enough. Nice. Okay. Of course, we've been here before. Alright, looks like the quartz is directly below us. Just kind of looking around if there's anything purple that we can grab here and just seeing. Alright.
Did I tell you about my time in Damocles' army? About my exploits during his campaigns?
Yeah, and I still don't believe you. Those happened decades ago.
The shard is locked inside the lift.
Preserved. Look,
I'll have to raise the cage up to reach it. Looks like that lever here might start the whole mechanism. I should try it.
We know that's just going to lead to something telling us that we got to do something else, of course. So what I can do is I can cause a distraction here. So we also got a big guy here too. So he eats. So from the looks of it, I can probably cause a distraction with this.
They just won't stay on. I'm gonna check up.
Poison. Okay. Yep, it's poisoned. So we'll just wait for him to come back through so we can take out the big guy. He's done. Now, we need to send this lift up, which we can obviously get in here to do. Let's take this guy out too, just to be careful. Alright, so you've got these guys right here. They're the ones that I'm most worried about because they're going to usually see me here. Alright, so I think this is the perfect time for me to use my invisibility. So here we go. Let's try it. So notice how the meter doesn't go down until I actually start using it. Stop. There we go. Alright, so now we just need to find where the lift is. Is up here. He's going to see me the moment I get up there. Looks like I might be able to get the blast on him if he doesn't move at all. So switch sides, come out here, do another jump, and then boom. Perfect.
You okay? Not too much trouble working in this heat.
It's not the heat. It's the humidity. You can't breathe in this jungle.
Yeah, tell me about it. I can't wait to be done here so we can go back out.
With weapons like that, the orcs don't have a chance. We'll be back in our own beds before long.
See something purple up there, so we're going to make sure we grab that. So I can get behind that dude to take him out. But I need to get on the other side first, so he doesn't hear me drop in.
Look out for me, will you?
Look out for me, will you? Alright, so there's just this guy here. I can probably go ahead and do some type of distraction. Maybe I can use one of my bottles here. He's one of these guys, so it's a little tougher because their armor means that you can't just take them out outright. How about I wait till he moves? That big guy is gone. No bottle here. Especially over here.
Doctor. Probably nothing.
Ooh, just barely made it. All right.
Shit, the lift stopped. The shard is still unreachable. Maybe that lever nearby will make it go again.
Have you seen what's left of the orcs? They won't hold on much longer. They have days at best.
Don't be so sure. We messed up the last attack, and we lost sight of several of them.
You're too pessimistic. They can't regroup and threaten us with so few of them. Done for.
What will I do once I'm out of this jungle? Take a new posting? Take a break back at the wall? Maybe I should get out of here alive before making any plans.
Right. So, remember, we're making our way up. I've got a way there, and I've got a way there. Both of them require lockpicks. Looks like that goes up, so... All right.
Please, if anyone's listening, let me go home in one piece. I just want to see my family again.
Ah, great. Now I have to carry them.
Okay, nice and stealthy so far. Look how he's got a moment where he's not looking. We'll turn around this way, and then we'll turn back the other way.
Finally, the shard's within reach. Let's get it.
Of all the goblins this world holds, only you can speak the common language. Why is that?
Ha! I was just born this way. I don't know. Maybe other goblins can learn it too, if they don't kill their teacher first.
All right, we're done with grabbing that Schwartz. We're here before we're caught. Nice. Okay. Let's keep moving on, and we need to head to the next one.
Time to take a closer look.
Okay. All right, our next two, we've got both in that direction. One is right over there. Where's this one at? Let me see. It's the Zeppelin, okay. And then the next one is over there. Let's do the Zeppelin since we're right here. All right, so we've made it over to where we are. Pretty much, remember, we did that mission first. Technically, I guess I should have done this mission first, and then we could have went and done that one. But I just pretty much jumped back up pretty much the same way I just came to get to this point now. So here we go.
The lift behind the station is acting up again. Why can't they just repair that thing?
I don't think you can. One good strike and the whole thing would collapse.
All right, we made it over here to the Zeppelin. And it looks like it's going to be directly below us, but that doesn't look like a way to get in.
Why do we keep attacking the orcs? They never hit us first.
Because we're better than them, that's all. Why? You feel sorry for them?
Forget I said anything. I'm going back to work.
Oh, we got something that's showing up over there, so clearly we're going to go over there and pick that up as well. Just need to wait for the perfect timing. You can see that there's two ways to get inside here. One is right over there, and the other one's right over there. So it's going to have to be a very...
Thought there was something.
Nice.
I'm gonna check on that.
Made it in. Reason we want to pick this up is because it showed up.
The rune that Ren wanted me to find. They know about it.
All right, there's another room.
Seeing things now.
Anything that shows up on my screen, I'm going to purposefully try to get it. All right, but as you can see, this isn't going to help us get where we need to go. You can also see that it kind of puts us in grave danger. We got the big guy there. Just need to go over to the other side, and I bet you we can head down. So I might have to use a little bit of my stealth again. I don't normally like to use this stealth here, because I've found that I like to get by the cunningness of my own skill. But sometimes using what the game provides for you isn't a bad thing. Alright, so we made it in here. We can see that there's a way to get down there, but we're not fully down there just yet. So let me just look around here first. Alright, I don't see anybody inside.
Something there?
Now, there is a carpet that we could have dropped on right there.
Maybe I'm just seeing things.
Okay, so if you can tell, there is this right there. Now, that tells me that that's a chimney that we could probably take to go all the way down. However, you have to snuff it out so that it's not on fire. So we just wait on him.
Can't believe the orcs really have no gold.
Yeah, what are we supposed to loot? The furniture?
Look at Strayed using some of the tools that are given to him. How dare you? Alright, so this is a little trickier. There's a door at the end here that we need to unlock. Make sure you do the open and close, because if you don't,
looking for.
You'll make
Too
noise.
bad it's locked away. Wonder where the key is.
All right, find a way to open the cord. Search for the key, I guess.
Let's see. Come to the captain's quarters. I may have found a buyer for that quartz. Now that's the kind of invitation I like. Should I bring a casserole?
quartz has been loaded and secured downstairs in its cage, Captain.
Good. I'll keep one of the keys to it on me. Make sure the other one is still in the cockpit.
Yes, Captain.
So I'll need one of those keys to reach the quartz. Either one will do. I'm not picky.
All right, we were able to get it. Success. Now we're just heading back. I think I could have come over there on top and come back and probably went through that if I would have taken it out.
Is worth more than you. Yes, Captain. My life. It's never his life. It's on mine.
Sleeping on the job, man. Yeah, see that? If I would have snuffed this... And that allows you to enter and go up quickly, so...
Oh, hello, you. Don't worry. Styx will take you far away from the evil empire.
Aren't you afraid? Doesn't this power scare you?
The moment I get scared is the moment I get dead.
All right, one more left to get in this area. And we finally got an upgrade with Renaissance points, which is our quartz skill, which we really haven't had the opportunity to use, like the mind control, move its super speed for a short while. I don't know why I would want to move its super speed. Would I just get me caught quicker, or do they not see me? Send a wave of energy toward the aim direction, knocking them back. And the goblin reflexes activate to evade incoming attacks while slowly consuming amber over time. Consumes extra amber. Alright, we're good for right now, but we can go ahead and come back up here. Actually, before I even go upstairs, I want to go ahead and make sure that I have it clicked on where the next one is. I like this. Remember, you have to get the fire from the source first. Now, if he stays there the entire time, hopefully he moves.
What's this now?
What's happening? What's wrong?
Oh, yes. Looking at nothing here.
Yeah.
All right. So see, that was a very successful area. Got it. Nice.
You're sure the quartz
All right.
is safe inside the Zeppelin?
Don't worry. No one can even approach the Zeppelin without the captain's approval.
All right. It's just, you know how the captain is. I always triple-check everything.
Let's see if that triple checking is enough to keep me from stealing this quartz.
The lift behind the station is acting up again. Why can't they just repair that thing?
I don't think you can. One good strike and the whole thing would collapse.
All right, so we need to find and search for clues here.
Hey, is the shard supposed to just move on its own like that?
Maybe that's why they wanted us to inspect the wagon. Must be some new quartz technology.
All right, so we need to go inside there and pick up this next one here. But in order to do so, we need to come this way. So we can drop down into here and take him out. Remember, as long as you land on that carpet there, that rug, then you won't be hurt. Just going to go ahead and open up.
What do we have here?
What was that?
Just barely made that one. All right, let's see if he turns around. So this guy's never going to move, so we can't really go that way. It's kind of wanting you to go around.
The lift behind the station is acting up again. Why can't they just repair that thing?
I don't think you can. One good strike and the whole thing would collapse.
As long as you do that, open and close, folks. That's the key. If you do not do open and close, they will hear you every time you do that. So make sure you do... It's kind of backwards. You would think opening it slow, but opening and closing you think would cause more of a distraction, but that's not how this game works. Did that just run him over? It did. It ran him over. So I'll have to take him out. It ran them both over. Look, two of them are down. That's crazy. That is so crazy. The train ran them over. That's awesome. All right, well, we made it this far now.
Whatever could have caused the lift to fall. Could it be the lever I just pulled? It'd be rude to just leave the quartz on the floor. Someone could trip. I better take it.
All right, well, we need to go down and get it, but I don't know if we can go down and get it this way. So yeah, we can jump down. It is a little tricky though, so just be careful. And you look, you cannot jump back up, so you'll have to find another method.
So much destruction. What is it that drives the humans so, Styx?
Beats me. They got a pretty good deal, all things considered. But I never met a human who was content with their lot in life.
All right. Now, you'll notice where we are. We're not too far away from kind of like where we started here.
This place is dry on ports. Time to lift off again. I had enough of this view.
So we just need to make our way up again. So we can do so by coming over here just like we did before, almost like when we first started this section here. Come up here. Make our way over here. All right. And you can see that's where we started. All right. So, part 2 of Act 2 done. I'm just going by the different sections that we get, and then we'll move over to the map, and then we're going to be heading to the final section for grabbing the quartz. All right, here we are. Don't forget to continue to leave a like. It really helps the channel. And we're going to move on with the next section here. Grab a little thing right there. Make our way back up here. We need to head over in this direction. All right, so I found something very interesting here.
Shit. They've mutated. I guess the proximity to an amber source is to blame. Although the evolutionary usefulness of exploding upon death is debatable, if you ask me.
They will explode upon death. We can get a... Oops, Steel took some damage there like an idiot. Kind of got to get out of the way a little bit there. But, yeah. So they can now explode when you get close to them. But at least there we were able to pick up a nice trophy / achievement. All right. With these enemies, you don't want to get close because they can smell you.
No,
it takes
stop
2 arrows to take them out, too.
I hate when elves do that.
So we got new sets of enemies to worry about. All right. So, as far as me... Alright, so I can see that over there. But you know me, I'm an explorer. I like to search. I like to watch. There it is. Woo! That was close. We did make it. Very close. That's from the achievement earlier.
That's better.
All right. So remember, you just can't get close to these guys because they will smell you out.
That is a whole lot of trouble. Great. Invisible goblins. Thankfully for me, it seems they traded their hearing for it.
Wow. So we have invisible goblins now. They're giving us everything. Let's get a little bit of amber here. Got another one there. Kill every type of goblin. Nice. You can see that was a smart way to take 2 of them out. That was close. Woo! That was close.
Make sure the goblins stay fed. We don't want them wandering around.
Understood.
Kind of feels like Arkham Asylum almost a little bit here.
Nice and slow, all right? I don't want to fall and add another goblin corpse to that pit.
All right, so mind if I do? All right, we're almost there.
The starboard leak has been repaired, Captain. It should keep the water away from our wounded.
Good. If we cannot save them, we can at least provide an ounce of comfort in their final moments.
So near, yet so far. The key to this grid must be nearby.
All right, search clues to open the court. So we got another key that we need to look for. So let's get started. I was like, that's too easy to be the key.
What's this? Shard Keeper, meet Lisril at embassy entrance before her meeting. She needs you. That guard's gotta be the one with the shard cage key. At least I know Akenash well enough to find the embassy, even with everything falling apart.
All right. I think we're going all the way over there. All right. Yeah, get up here, but we can't get over there. I see those. And that's how we got to there. I think that's what we maybe have to do. And climb there, then I could jump onto one of those things, and that might get me there because I don't see any other method of getting me up there.
Why did Lisril bring us here? Haven't we had enough of
I see a method there.
You have to believe in her.
So that's probably
She'll
not it. It's
bring
probably going to
the
have to be
World
that
Tree
one
back
right
to its
there.
full strength, you'll see.
I wish I shared your optimism. After losing Corridor, we just traded one grave for another.
Yeah, because I don't think that's things you grab right there. Because there's no way to go to the left or right afterwards, so...
Did something move?
Never doubt me.
I must have imagined it.
Oh. Nope. There we go. Okay. Couldn't tell what it was I needed to grab. Alright, so there's that. Alright, we made it. Well, we're here. We're not really in the meeting yet. We're not inside yet. Almost looks like you'd be able to do this here. Yep. Cool.
Her? What's she doing here?
Keep the shard gate key under constant watch. Lisrel's meeting can't be disturbed.
Her again. I can't say I missed her one bit. Swiping the key to her precious shard isn't gonna sit well with her.
Alright, that works. I wanted to do it a little cleaner than that, but that's just kind of really the options that it gave me. Wish you could hide more than one. I don't think you can get... Yeah, you can't get more than one, so one person's going to have to stay.
Time to head back to Lizrael's airship. That shard isn't gonna steal itself.
Alright. So we probably have multiple ways to go back. We could go back the same way we did. I might be able to make a jump from there to there. We're going to try it.
What do we have here?
I don't think... Yeah, you can. All right.
Such a flawed world, Styx. Tell me, what is the point of so much misery?
You're asking the wrong goblin. I don't think there's any point to anything. Just get what you want if you can. Don't be too much of a prick, that sort of thing. Don't die with too many regrets.
I see. Thank you, Styx. You are an insightful one indeed.
And that's one more shard for me. I should go back to the Zeppelin. No need to linger here. That's enough quartz for today. Time to head back to the Zeppelin and check in on things.
All right. So you can see that there is 40 away. So we can try to grab that one. Because that's really the only one I think that's even remotely close. 38, 112. Can't jump across there. One. It's only showing 2. So that usually means to me that there'll be more to unlock later. Alright. This could be a little tricky here. Can I even... How would I get up to there? Alright, well, I need to figure out how to get up there. Okay, cool. All right, we figured that one out pretty easily. At least to get over to here, but there's still that. Okay, cool. We can make that jump. There we go. Nice. So at this point, what's usually probably going to happen is we're going to have a big cutscene, story related, that'll lead us to probably another final mission, which will probably end Act 2. So we're getting closer.
And then, out of nowhere, we hear someone at the door going, Your Majesty, are you all right? Should we start the council without you? Which, you know, kind of brought the mood down a little bit.
Only a little bit?
We were young and in love, all right? Plus the door was locked. Or so we thought.
What happened?
So the door starts to open, with Mara and I in the most compromising position you can imagine. I'm already planning my escape from the royal dungeon, but just as old Cyrus is about to see...
We're being shot at.
From this distance?
Can you lose them? Eyes on the prize, Captain. Stay on course. We'll take care of it. I'll go help Irving. But we need those assholes off our backs, and quick.
Wait! Hold on a minute. You want us to board those Zeppelins while they're boarding us? How are we supposed to do that?
I'll manage.
Yeah, great. Good for you and your unknowable ways. But last time I checked, goblins can't fly.
Pretty ironic coming from a goblin who can talk.
I'm not gonna play the test subject. Not again.
I'm not testing anything, believe me. This type of glider has been used by dwarf soldiers for decades, and you're the first outsider to ever try it out. Take it for the honor it is.
Hey, you know where you can stick your honor.
We're all going to die!
All right.
These air currents could work in my favor. Let's ride them straight to those Inquisitor
All right.
scum.
So if we want to ride the air vents, let's start with the... I guess let's start with the one on here, so we just need to ride this until we reach this air current.
Ooh, no, not higher.
All right, so it looks like they're attacking us as well. Boy, they really did add some cool gameplay here. Got to land into this. There we go. It gets us higher.
Great. Just what I needed. Let's try not to get shut down now.
Oh, we got to land over into this one. Could you imagine, man, what you'd be going through if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'd fall right here? All right, disable the flight controls. There's got to be a way to get in there. All right, so we got a big guy here. Remember, you can only take out the big guy while using specific things. So we just need to wait here, and he'll be taken out, and then we can move forward. Got him. And we unlocked an achievement too. Nice. All right. Okay. Just want to make sure, look around before there's anything else, just to see if there's something here to grab. Okay. Oh, looks like there's something there. All right. There's actually more above, or no? I don't know. Either way, we did what we need to do there. Now we need to make sure that we're hitting the wind currents.
What's that? A hidden entrance. Guess someone made it too easy for me.
Nice. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, we made it. I didn't think we were going to make it there for a minute. All right, time to sabotage.
What's this now?
There! I'll check it out.
All right, so we got some sabotages to do, okay?
Troops are in position. With our ballista, they don't stand a chance. If those scumbags don't burn, we'll carve them down soon enough.
That cabin right under the balloon looks fancy. Must be for someone important. Let's go say hi.
All right, we got the first one. Still need to sabotage all the rest.
Stay there.
So, after a while, eventually, they're going to come looking. No matter what you do. See, you heard that right there? So they're going to start coming to look here. Which is why I wanted to go ahead and hide that body. That way they don't see that body.
Let's see.
Nope, not here. There's nothing there. Won't be able to hide forever.
All right, so we got search the area and a sabotage up around the same point.
What's this now?
Still got him. Nice. I'd say we go ahead, before we search the area, we can sabotage this first. Make sure everybody is inside it.
Please.
See, it was just an accident. Nothing to fear here.
Styx, isn't it? A talking goblin stealing quartz all across the continent.
I see my reputation precedes me. Can't say the same for you.
I am Grand Priest Geoffroy, and I have been tasked with recovering what you stole from us. So tell me, where is our quartz?
You're looking right at it.
That's fine. I have all the time in the world to make you talk.
My answer won't change.
That's what they all say. And they all break.
No, because I'm being very literal.
What are you talking about, goblin?
I mean, I just told you 3 times. So can we just fast forward to the part where you try to kill me? Watch you learn, human. Aren't you gonna stop me? Come on, try it. Look at that. The big, angry Inquisitor can't use magic without his quartz. Now I see why they want it so bad.
All right, seriously, that was really, really cool.
Who goes there?
Time.
There, check that.
All right. I think where we're going now is over there. Yeah, because there's only one left, so I hope I can find it. I think it looks like it's that one right there. All right, let's try it. Probably this one here would be better. Alright, so I wonder if I should do a distraction, maybe? I like the music that's going on. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario Brothers 3 when you're on the ships. So I don't even know if you can complete this game without killing without, like, say, not killing a single person. Just because of moments like that where he's on top of that. I'm not sure if a distraction would get him off of that or not. But that's all objectives. Well, return to the Zeppelin now. So we got more enemies here to worry about, so I just want to be careful.
Ballistas. Lovely. I better find some cover.
Well, ladies and gents, we made it. And I'm pretty sure this will probably mean it's going to be the end of Act 2 soon. We'll see.
Guess what? Now the Inquisition has regular people using magic through quartz. That's fun, right? Yeah, maybe not. I was wondering when you'd show up. Getting bolder, aren't we?
Thanks to you, we're thankful for all you do for us.
I do it for me, okay? You're just an annoying voice in my head, and I'd rather you just stayed that way.
We give you power, and you give us freedom. How they take form has to change, as our relationship grows ever closer.
Relationship?
Do not worry about it, Styx. Why not take a rest? You deserve it.
There you go, ladies and gents. Act 2 is complete. Again, there's probably not going to be a lot of videos, maybe a total of 5 or 6 videos. I'd say there's 4 acts in the game, so depending on if there's like an epilogue or something like that you do, yeah, so that's Act 2. We are over halfway done with the game. I hope you guys have been enjoying. Please make sure you leave a like and comment on the videos. Share them with everyone else out there so that the algorithm picks these up and more people see them and we can continue to grow on YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody that this is the place to come for stealthy walkthroughs. Love you guys, and I will see you on Act 3. Peace.